So let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. If your car broke down tomorrow, or you had a medical bill that you didn't plan for, or maybe your income paused for just 1 month, would you be okay? Or would you feel stressed, scrambling, and begging for help? Because for most people, the real emergency isn't the situation itself. It's not having the money ready when it happens. So stay tuned, because today we're discussing how you can get ready and stay ready. Hi guys, welcome back to the Wealth Lab JA. I'm Candice Brown, financial advisor by profession and educator at heart. I help people like you make smart financial choices, protect what matters most, and build real financial security. So if you're serious about your financial future, ensure to subscribe and join me here every Wednesday. Now let's dive in. So let's start with the basics. What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is simply money you set aside for unexpected expenses. This money has one job: to protect you when life happens. And life will happen. Think medical bills, job loss, car repairs, or a sudden trip to help out family. It's not money for vacation, a shopping spree, or even that new phone that just came out. It is for true emergencies. Things that can derail your finances if you're unprepared. The goal of an emergency fund isn't to make you rich. It's to keep one bad moment from turning into a long-term financial setback. So why does this matter? Here's what usually happens when people don't have an emergency fund. Something goes wrong, and they put on a credit card, or they borrow from a family member, or they take out a loan that they didn't plan for. And now what could have been a one-time issue becomes monthly payments, interest, stress, and sometimes even ruined relationships. An emergency fund prevents all of that from happening. It gives you breathing room, it gives you control, and most importantly, it gives you options. And when you have options, you have peace of mind. So let me give you some real talk. Life in Jamaica is beautiful, but it is also unpredictable. We're vulnerable to everything from hurricanes and flooding to sudden job cuts and rising costs of living. And the thing is that many Jamaicans do not have a strong safety net. They still depend on partner draws, family bailouts, or even high interest debts when the unexpected happens. Now that's not sustainable. An emergency fund is your first line of defense before you have to touch your credit card or think about borrowing money. So the question now is, how much do you need to save? You've probably heard persons say,
you need to have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved.
and yes, that is a solid long-term goal. But if you're just starting, and I needed to hear this clearly, you do not need to start there. So here's a simple guideline. First thing is to start small. If you have no emergency fund at all, aim for $100,000. That can cover a tire if you need to replace one, a doctor's bill, or even a few weeks worth of groceries. Next, be able to cover 1 month of essential expenses. Think of things like rent, utilities, food, and transportation. Just the basics, nothing fancy. After that, you can aim to save the 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. But if your income isn't fixed, you want to aim more like 6 to 12 months. So what this means is if your expenses adds up to $100,000 per month, you want to aim for between $300,000 to $600,000 per month. For some, this may sound like a lot, but remember, this is built over time, not overnight. Progress, not perfection. Now let's discuss how to actually start your emergency fund. Step 1 is to choose where your money will live. Your money should be easily accessible, but not so accessible that you'll be tempted to touch it. It should be separate from your regular spending account, and ideally, you want to have it in a high interest savings account, money market, or a short-term investment with low risk. The key is to keep the money safe and liquid. Avoid tying it up in stocks or long-term investment plans, as this is money you may need in a hurry. Step 2 is to set small, clear goals. Instead of saying, I need to have a lot of money, think $25,000, then $50,000, and then 1 month of expenses. Small wins build momentum. The third step is to automate it. If you get paid regularly, automate your savings. Even if it's just $1,000 or $2,000 per pay period. You don't miss what you don't see. And consistency is what gets you results. The fourth step is to use extra money wisely. Bonuses, gifts, refunds, or even your side income. You don't need to save all of it, but even saving a portion of it can move you ahead faster than you think. The fifth step is to reduce non-essential expenses. Pick one non-essential expense per month to eliminate and save that money instead. That $2,500 that you spend on fast food could make a world of difference over time. Now let's talk when and how to use your emergency fund. And this part is really important. Things that will be considered legit emergencies include medical bills, job loss or salary delay, essential car or home repairs, and things like bereavement travel. What's not considered an emergency is that new phone launch or a friend's destination wedding, and not even that Black Friday sale. When something happens, ask yourself, is this unexpected and necessary? If the answer is yes, then that's what the fund is for. And please note, a general rule of thumb is to withdraw, solve the crisis, then immediately start rebuilding. Using your emergency fund is not a failure, and you don't stop because of that. The key is to ensure that you rebuild because that's what worked. So please, starting today, make it your duty to take these steps. Without an emergency fund, you're one crisis away from being in debt or being forced to sell assets just to stay afloat. This isn't about being fearful, it's about being prepared. Think of your emergency fund like a life jacket. You hope you never need it, but when the storm comes, you're glad that you had it. So, if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. You don't build an emergency fund because you expect something bad to happen. You build so that when life happens, you're ready. Start small, stay consistent, and give yourself grace. Because financial security isn't built overnight. It's built one decision at a time. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe, and share with someone who you believe needs to hear this. Thank you for joining me on the Wealth Lab JA. I'll see you in the next one.